Hey everybody, this is Alan Smith at caffeineandsleepingpills.com. I just wanted to show you a few things that I've picked up in the last couple days that I thought were pretty cool. So I'm gonna flip this camera around and we're gonna get this thing started.
Okay, here we go. So the first thing I'm going to show you is this. Every year LEGO puts out special Halloween sets. This is one of them that I happened to find it yesterday at the LEGO store. It is a couple of, they look like ornaments because they do have hangers on the top, but this is the packaging that they came in. It's pretty cool. I like this haunted house motif here. And yeah, it is a bat and a jack-o'-lantern. It doesn't say anything about what they actually are. It just says building toy, and that they're not for anyone under the age of 4. But I have them put together here because I went ahead and assembled them last night. Here is the pumpkin, or the jack-o'-lantern. It's pretty cool. It's pretty simple. I mean, you know, and like I said, they came with these little these strings here. I guess we can use them as to hang them or something. There's that one, and then there's also the bat, which is my favorite of the two, to be honest. Real simple design. I'm gonna flip it around so you can see the back. And yeah, with the wings and the decals, everything looks pretty cool. And so yeah, I'm gonna find some place to put these. I'm gonna put these over here for right now because I have more to show you. The other LEGO set that was released is this Hayride set. Now, this was the one that really got my attention right off the bat. I was like, oh, I gotta have this. And here we go. We can see the back. It gives you a little more of what they're selling here. Yeah, I really love the jack-o'-lantern piece there. I've always liked Lego skeleton figures. I've got several of them from other sets. And then, you know, you get into the whole, you know, there's your hayride, you get your bales of hay and your other pumpkins. Let me pull this over here so you can see it. Here is, oh, here we go. Forgive me. My camera skills are still a work in progress. But yeah, here we go. So here is the tractor. It's pretty interesting. You can't see the guy's face very well under his hat. But yeah, he's wearing a mummy costume. And then here's the trailer with the bales of hay and the extra pumpkin on the side. You can see this pumpkin here in the bales of hay next to the sign. I really like this sign. I love the way that they've done this. There's of course you can see there's a bat, and there's your skeleton, like I said. Now here we go. This is pretty cool also. You get a woman, I guess it's a girl, considering that they've got it's supposed to be a child or something because they've got the short legs. But yeah, she's dressed with looks like a hoodie. Yeah, it's a hoodie. There you go. You can see that's got a rib cage, you know, for as kind of a skeleton costume. And then here we go. Let me turn this around. There we are. Well, holding my big clunky hands can hold. Here we go. Now we have the jack-o'-lantern. The bottom of it is open, so I guess you could probably put it on someone. They could wear it as a mask, you know, as part of a costume. But I really like this overall thing that they've got going on here with the hayride, slash, you know, pumpkin farm type thing. I really think this is cool. I know my son is going to want to play with this, and he hasn't quite figured out yet that Daddy doesn't want all the Legos played with. So anyways, let me move these out of the way. So that's it for the Legos that I have right now. Now, let's put this out here. I am a big fan of these Marvel Legends, what they're calling classics. This is the Dazzler that came out a few months back. I have the Dazzler is one of those like C-tier characters that I've always liked. A couple years ago, they released the Disco Dazzler version of this from her look from the late 70s, early 80s. And this one is the Dazzler from the late 80s and the early 90s, kind of in the Outback era of the X-Men. You can see some of the stuff here. Here are some of the other figures that are available in this this wave. I was really lucky on this one. I found this at Best Buy just by happenstance. I mean, I've seen these around. It wasn't the first time I've seen it, but these were on sale. They regularly sell for $19.99, you know, $20 or so. These were on clearance for $9.99. They were selling not just her, but all of them that they had, which all they had was her. But I went and checked on the website, and all of these are marked down to $9.99 now. Now, speaking of which. All right, we got the new Spider-Man wave of these classics. Now, I'm a huge Green Goblin fan. I do have the one that they did a couple of years ago in the Sandman series that has kind of gone through the roof as far as prices because apparently they did not do a whole, a very big run of them. But this one right here has really got that classic Green Goblin face and costume, which I really love. Like I said, I'm a huge Green Goblin fan. It even comes with the Norman Osborn face that you can, a head that you can put on there. And I really, really love the pumpkin bomb. I love the articulation on it and the way that they did that green on there. It reminds me quite a bit. Let's see if we can get a little picture here. Kind of what I did with my tattoo when I got my jack-o'-lantern tattoo last year. I was really trying to model it a little off of pumpkin bombs. In this wave, as you can see, they've got some cool stuff. There is a Spider-Man, pretty regular, Marvel's Electro, whatever. I really like this Peter Parker. He comes with a regular head as well as the one with the spider sense showing. This one right here is the one everyone's looking for. It's Gwen Stacy. Really hard to find. And then this Daredevil, I like this version of this 90s Daredevil when they changed the costume and the black costume and everything. They've done one before in the regular Marvel Legends, but the packaging on this is what really sells it. Now, I was talking about the Gwen Stacy. Well, I got lucky and found one today. What is really cool about this, of course, it is the Gwen Stacy, you know, the classic Gwen Stacy. Looks like here she's got a little a folder, you know, and the Daily Bugle. Oh, nice. So he has a Daily Bugle. It's rolled up. You can see, you know, the classic. Now, what really sets this off? It comes with a Mary Jane Watson head, so you can change those out. She can be either Gwen or Mary Jane. Now, when I found this, they did have two of them. I contemplated buying them both so I could display one as Mary Jane and one as Gwen, but then I realized, you know, I was like, all right, who am I kidding? I'm never going to open these things. So yeah, I got that one also. Now, there's also, I've got this today also. I've really started getting into steel books as far as Blu-rays go, and there is a local used media store here. It's McKay's Books that I swear every time I go out there, it's like a requirement that I spend about $60, and today I spent more than $60. But I did find this, which is really cool. Sleeping Beauty is my favorite of the Disney cartoons, followed very closely by the 1970s Robin Hood. And that one was released, they finally released that one on Blu-ray last year, but there wasn't a steelbook version of it. This one I was really, really happy to find. It's got some cool stuff. I mean, the steelbooks themselves just look so nice on a bookshelf. But yeah, and then we open it up the inside. Hold on. Of course I'm doing this, and it's going to shake all over the place. Open it up the inside, and it's got some more artwork. You can see there's Maleficent, one of the best villains Disney's ever done, ever had. Let's see, let me pull the other one in. And you can see the full, you know, there is Aurora, and she's walking to her cabin. And it's pretty cool. I like the way that Disney put this together. Obviously it comes with the DVD. That's what the DVD looks like, and it comes with Blu-ray. There we go. I'll be honest, I'm not sure if these are still available. I'm sure that they probably are in some form, but I was lucky to find this, like I said, at a used place. I'm gonna put this one right here because there is more. Now, one of the other things that is great, let me pull this stuff over here. With McKay is that they also carry comic books, and I am a huge comic book fan. Well, today I went in there, and someone had dumped off an entire run of Buffy the Vampire Slayer comics, the season 8, and I got all of them. And you're not
reading that wrong. They were 50 cents a piece. All of them were bagged and boarded. This is issue 1. There are 40 issues in the run. I got all of those. Something else I want to show you is that they had some of the, oh, let me move this down here. They had some of the variant covers as well. This is number 13, number 20, number 21, Harmony. The Harmony's, I've always loved Harmony just as a comic relief character. There's 22, 23 with Andrew, another great comic relief character. 24, here's 30, and oh, well, we're getting some other stuff. Before we get into those, we'll come on. So yeah, all of those Buffy issues there, plus you can see, and they were all 50 cents. Every single one of them were 50 cents. Here he goes all the way through. Let's see, there's issue 40. Now, and then they also had the season 8 one-shots, the Willow, the Riley, as well as the Tales of the Vampires. Now, then I found season 9. Now this isn't a complete run. I think it's like the first 6 issues. I think that's right. And then, you know, a couple more. And then season 10. Again, we get into finding, you know, some more of these. Again, not a complete run like the others, but yeah, that's another variant right there. Another Harmony issue. Pretty cool. And then, let's see. Then, let's see here, what else we got? Buffy. Okay, so yeah, here's some more. Now, the other thing that got me, Angel After the Fall. I remember back in, was it in 2007, I think it was, either 6 or 7 when they released these, and they're supposed to be direct continuations from both Buffy and Angel, that this is pretty cool because it pretty much picks up right at the end of season 5. Now, these things, if you'll look here, look at the price, $3.99 a piece. And back in the day, I had these, and you know, I purged a bunch of stuff about 10 years ago. And the thing with these was that I paid $4 a piece for each of them. These were all 35 cents. And I mean, this is a variant. This is a variant number 2. We got, you know, a bunch of these. Again, not a full run, but a decent run of them. Even getting into where they got past the After the Fall stuff. Now, there's the epilogue. Oh, I think I got that in the wrong spot. Maybe not. Anyway, so he gets on into all this stuff. Here's the other thing, Angel and Faith. Got a bunch of those, the season 9. Also found the Spike After the Fall, which this is a variant cover on the issue 1, and a variant cover on issue 2. All of those, and then just a couple other little things. Now, the cool thing about all of these comics, I love comic books, I've been building my collection for years, is that they had other stuff as well. Now, I picked up this. That is a number 2 of Peter Porker the Spectacular Spider-Ham. No, I did not pay $3 for it. That I picked up. I have a handful of these. The first issue is worth a lot of money now because especially after the End of the Spider-Verse, Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse movie, and all of a sudden everybody's like, oh, Peter Porker. Is like, yeah, I remember this from back when I was a kid. This is like, what, 80, I think it was 85 or 86 when this came out. So, but the other thing I found, which I really love, is this Clerks, it's a Oni Press Clerks Holiday Special, and it is signed by Jason Mewes to someone named Chris. I don't know who Chris is or what's up with him, but it does have the signature for one Jason Mewes on there. So if you like Clerks, and if you listen to our Gen X, Project Gen X podcast, you've heard us talk about Clerks, and we've talked about this comic before because this is a direct continuation of the first movie. It picks up on a couple of dangling plot threads from that, mainly dealing with Caitlin Bree. And it's also just funny because it's got that it's written by Kevin Smith, so it has that Kevin Smith wit about it. So yeah, it was a pretty good day. Like I said, I spent way more money than I expected to. But yeah, lots of cool comics, all kinds of stuff. I'll be doing some more of these videos and going up and kind of see some more. I'm also planning on, here, let me flip around here. I am also planning to start doing some reviews of these comics. as well as some others on the website. That's caffeineandsleepingpills.com. Just along with like my review rewinds and stuff like that. And there's a whole lot coming down the pike, and we're all looking forward to it. So yeah, thanks for sitting here and letting me indulge in some of my stuff that I'm really excited about because I'm a big dork. And so anyways, guys, have a good evening, and I will be back with another video soon.